Hello, Legion. This is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more Total War Rome 2 in our Empire Divided Palmyra series. So we are about to have total control of Africa, which is pretty cool. We have to take care of one more city, or is it two more cities? It's two more cities down here. Meroe is controlled by the Axum, and their original capital city of Axum is also still under their control. But we have a spy down here that is working on diminishing their armies, and we are currently replenishing our armies up here. The Legion of the Empress has one more turn before she can head back down there and wreak havoc on them. I may take a second army, but I don't know, with my spy currently, giving them a hard time, I'm kind of feeling like it's not really necessary. Let's go ahead and end the turn. We're going to get 13,000 gold per turn because of our prosperity prophecy that we decided to fulfill. We did try and send a diplomat to the Sassanids. I think this turn, maybe the last turn. We'll have to see how that goes. Oh, hello. This is interesting. So they got an army around... I wasn't expecting that. That's kind of annoying. I mean, we can still kick the crap out of these guys. But they got an army around my ambush force. I didn't think they'd be able to do that, but they did. So let's go ahead and fight aggressively to do as much damage to the attacking army as possible. Not really worth fighting on the battle map. There wasn't a force that could really take that. This reinforcing army did successfully get ambushed, though, I think. So we should be able to attack them. I think what I'd rather do is attack the army straight away that just took Saiga from us. The Axum might be doing something? I mentioned in the last episode that we're going to have a lot of troop movement this particular time, but no, let's not do that. But it actually seems like, okay, ambush failed. That sucks. It actually seems like they are running a good amount of offense at the moment. All right, so we had a veteran level up. Elubeteo has been found once again. Agent hindered. Enemy failed to coerce your agent into betraying you. Their threats were worthless, but your agent's work has been hindered. Your diplomat has betrayed you. Penalty to all income from trading. All right, well, so much for that. And then Faustus Gavius Sura has returned home from military command and will engage in faction politics until called upon to lead your forces once again. Holy crap! All right, this episode's beginning with a bunch of shit. A riot has started in your capital. You suspect that it was instigated by one of the other political parties. How do you react? Let's go ahead and let's accuse in public. Let's see how that goes. Then we have the Vanquishers of the East. This is our... Yeah, let's go for extra movement range for the army. The Defenders of Tadmor, this is Vabalathis's army. And I want him to be back here in Agrigentum, honestly. So let's go ahead and move him into position. I really hate how you have to... Alright, there we go. You have to put in a very specific spot in order to get them to properly... come into port. All right, so this navy should be ready to move on Corrales now. Yep, let's go ahead and put them under siege. Can we take the city outright? No, we can't, but we can maintain a blockade. Give them a little bit of trouble. We need an army to actually take the city of Corrales. But we're moving in the right direction. Vanquishers of the East are also moving into position. Let's go ahead and get them up in Carthage. And what can we do over here, pray tell? So these guys are fortified. But they aren't going to be we can't actually move out of their range, annoyingly, because we have to attack these guys first. Okay, we got them to back off. Very good. Let's pay a visit to Saiga. Oh yeah, this will be easy. Let's go ahead and fight this on the battlefield, because this is going to be one of the largest remaining forces. They outnumber us by about 500 troops, but we are a lot more advanced than they are. And we could use the battle experience. So they snuck around us. I didn't think they'd be able to do it, but they did it. There's a reason I was holding that spot on the river, and they just made a fool of me. He conquers who endures. In other words, he who conquers endures. We're against Legio II Antiqua. All right, let's go ahead and... No, I don't want rain. Yeah, there we go. Nice dry battle. And how should we run this? They're probably going to be mostly concentrated in the middle there. We could run it similarly to how we did one of the previous assaults and have a unit of spearmen there to march down those streets. And maybe 2 units of spearmen here. I'm not sure if they'll have a navy garrison. I might have to have horses in the trees here kind of hanging out to see what happens. We'll keep our shot cav hidden as well. Same with the general shot cav. Alright, and then you guys, where else can I move troops in from afar? Well, not really anywhere. So I guess what I'll do is I'll have some spearmen march in from this direction, just kind of... We're going to come in from 2 directions. There, and then these guys can help seal the deal from this side. Now, speaking of that, we need to have some swordsmen to back them up. Yeah, I'm going to actually do this pretty straightforwardly. So we'll just have 1 unit of swordsmen backing up each of these troops. Followed by, let's see, do I want to have my archers concentrated or have the archers with each unit as well? Yeah, let's do the same. Let's just kind of break them off into different groups and have the archers supporting each contingent. And then the cavalry will have to respond according to the demands of the battle. Alright, and then of course we have some artillery, which we can use to fire from back here. Start the battle. Alright, let's go ahead and pause first and foremost. How are we doing with artillery here? Yeah, it doesn't look like there's a lot I can fire on right now, so let me go ahead and order my artillery to move up a little bit. We're going to do the same here. Oh wow, most of their defending force is actually here. Well, that's an interesting development. Hang on, let's see what they do. Okay, they're coming this way. So let's pause for a moment and give some initial orders. So we actually, it looks like we may need to go ahead and move these forces together and have one solid line against this nonsense. I don't like that. That fence is in the way. Could position them right about here, maybe? Alright, the swordsmen I'll have a little bit more compact on the rear line. And then the archers, they're going to need to move fast. But I want the archers back here so that they can fire well over the backs of my troops and also just be a little bit farther back. Let's also go ahead and move the artillery to about there. I don't want them to move very far. All right, and meanwhile, these guys are going to need to do something over here. So we might be able to... I'll have to keep an eye on these guys in this direction and see if they try and throw anything at me. Otherwise, I can use those troops to flank whatever they try to send in this direction. Of course, all of these units are going to be moving as rapidly as possible. Tell you what, let's get some shot cav, including the general, out over here. We're going to need them on the front lines. Actually, this guy... Their general is right out in front. That's a bad move. Let's actually hit him with everything we got. I don't know why he decided to ride out that direction, but that's an incredibly stupid decision. I can hit him with my shot cav right now. If we can cut the head off the snake this early, I'd say we stand a pretty good chance. Yep, he's losing decisively. Meanwhile, these units are coming ashore. Let's go ahead and run them over. Okay, so that general is thoroughly destroyed. Let's pause for a moment and get these guys out. So that's all of my shot cav that just had a very successful run. Let's get them back into the woods so that they can maybe hide and regroup. So I just charged some... Whoa, what are you guys doing? I gave you a secondary order. Good. Vigalace are gone, so are the archers. Now what's going on here? Why are you guys staggered like this? Yeah, they're weirdly staggered. I did a line with you guys for a reason. What's going on here? Alright, meanwhile, it looks like my artillery have started to fire. Let's go ahead and just have them fire on that general location there. Let's also order them to fire flaming rounds, because why not? Those flaming rounds actually switched on quite quickly. Glorious. Oh, that's right into their front line. Right, our archers are starting to go to town on them. Pretty good little front line established here. They do have some skirmishers trying to do some damage, but... Alright, let's bring our cavalry in from the side. Looks like they have one little contingent that's trying to come around here. Alright, let me pause for a moment. We need to figure out what to do with these guys. Alright, so the artillery are still firing on... Tell you what, let's have our artillery fire on their archers. And hopefully they won't miss too badly. Alright, so the general's dead and they know it. Alright, this side is breaking, which is good. If I can go ahead and bring these troops in on this central concentration, we should be okay. Shot cav are not used too effectively the way I'm using them right now. I'm using them kind of as more sustained attack troops. But I need to break down this side of the army as rapidly as possible, so... Alright, come on guys, let's not hit our own horses. Just hit the archers, please. Alright, I've just got these guys turning their attention towards the archers. Let's go ahead and have the onagers stop firing. Good. Their entire front line is starting to collapse a little bit. These guys are holding their own. They're doing a good job. Meanwhile, here come these guys. Let's just go ahead and charge our troops here into the back of these guys. They can definitely help out when they arrive. The Roman levy's doing a good job holding those cavalry off. Let's go ahead and bring these cavalry back into the fray. Finish those guys as quickly as possible. Meanwhile... Alright, battle over. We're gonna have the general run down some of these units that are trying to escape. Good. Well, that was easy. Didn't look like it was going to be, but our troops are significantly more advanced than theirs, and more organized to boot. Nice work, guys. Nice work indeed. Alright, bunch of them running this direction. Let's go ahead and run them down. Okay, where are there remaining units that are getting away? I think I've mostly got them. Nice. Look at those arrows. General's not doing much. Alright, well, I'm satisfied with that. Let's go ahead and quit that battle. Decisive victory. We lost 158 men. They lost 2,019. I actually killed a good amount of my men with friendly fire, though. That's frustrating. 24. Ugh. Probably catapults, maybe some arrows, I would imagine. Oh yeah, the entire army's gone. Excellent. Totally eliminated them. Let's go ahead and reoccupy Saiga. Legion of Malak Bel also leveled up from that, so it's a higher level army, and I will definitely give them... Let's give them Unrelenting Force, because they're doing a good job of, well, being an unrelenting force. Alright, so that went very smoothly. We've got Karalis under siege. We can get another army to head that direction, actually, and finish them off. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's send Zenobia's Chosen towards Karalis. Meanwhile, we'll keep the prince there. Okay, Zenobia's ready to head back down. Let's go ahead and get her to do that. We're going to send her straight to Ptolemaeus' throne. Now, can I... You, I think, are in need of replacement, aren't you? Yeah, Faustus Sura. Actually, Appius Gellius Propurio would be a better general to have here, so let's go ahead and hire him to control this army. And let's give him some Imperial Cataphracts. So we've got a new army. And let's go ahead and look into more diplomat actions here. Let's give him +1 authority, and we will send him to deal with the Sassanids once again. It's a different diplomat this time. We'll see if they won't betray us. We've been betrayed by our diplomats a lot this series, and it's kind of grating on me a little bit. It's happened one too many times for my taste. Okay, so this agent has nothing to do at the moment. Or does she? Hang on. Yeah, she does. Let's go ahead and poison provisions. Very good. Again, just want to keep these armies nice and weak. We have Zenobia on the way down. Hopefully to handle things on her own, but we can send an additional army, maybe from Petra. Or perhaps we can train an army here. Let's see. Ooh, auxiliary scythed chariots, huh? You have my attention. What are these? You know what? That sounds like an interesting unit to have. The only thing is that, look at the maintenance cost on them. 270 gold per turn. Hang on, let me compare these units. God, they're so strong, though. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's go ahead and have an army with those there. And then 2 units of shot cav, the Palmyrene Cataphracts, followed by... That's all we're going to do with that army for that turn. And we actually need to go ahead and start focusing on economy elsewhere if we're going to be able to support another army. So, let's see. We do need to reduce banditry here, so Vigiles Urbani. Peritonian, I can get a little bit more wealth if I improve those to a dock, but I think I'd rather upgrade the trading port in Syracuse and the wine shop. And that's all I can do for this turn. Let's see what other military moves I might be able to make, if any. I don't think there's any. But we'll see. Nope, let's go ahead and end the turn. And What are you going to do? Alright, Servius Scribonius Blasis. This character has returned home from military command, so that's the one we just replaced, I think. Your diplomat has returned accompanied by a famous bard. Increase public order in all your provinces. Okay, well that's good. Riot in the capital. The accursed party has lost some influence and is now on worse terms with you, the accused party. The other party seem to approve your direct approach. So the Greek families actually lost some influence as a result of that. We are still only admired. We're not beloved. There is no risk of a civil war. And we cannot switch to an empire yet because we don't have high enough influence. Let's secure the loyalty of the Greek parties. And let's also take a look and see what kind of promotions we can do for our characters. Yep, let's promote Vabalathus. We can promote him twice. Very good. Improve taxes for the local province that way. We can promote this statesman. We can promote him a couple of times, actually. 3 times. Good. That didn't raise our influence that much. Typical Rome 2 political game. Alright, let's go ahead and send him to deal with Assassinids again, and hopefully he won't betray us. Meanwhile, Zenobia is on her way down to Ptolemy's throne.
How may I serve you? I do.
Your agent failed to sabotage an enemy army. Wow, I'm actually, like, I had to read that aloud to myself. It's been so long since she's failed with that mission. Holy crap. Alright, well, let's go ahead and improve her poisoning ability so that she can make up for it next turn. Looks like they're suffering from some attrition, though, which is quite good. That's perfect timing. So if they lose some units this particular turn, that makes things easier for me. We do have a bit of a food problem here, so let's go ahead and upgrade that so that we can deal with that in the future. And Pergamum looks like it's ready for expansion. Good news there. Let's end the turn. Ah, I just realized I'm not ducking my audio, so if the game audio has been a little loud while I've been commentating this episode, I apologize. I'll have it fixed when I record the next one. Alright, the Axum want a peace treaty. That's adorable! Probably because they realize their armies are dying right as Zenobia is approaching. Research complete into the Imperial cult. And we have... Oh, we've had some taxes stolen from Numidia. Diplomat has been wounded and had to return empty-handed. The assassination... Ooh. Someone actually... Damn it! Okay, now I'm just pissed off. This is... Alright, we have to put a... Just temporarily, we need to promote a new Greek general, which is going to give them a new... I mean, it could have been Greek or Latin. Oh, that's annoying. That's nothing but annoying. Well, someone tried to assassinate Vabalathus, so we're going to have to do more to make sure he's protected against those kinds of actions. Meantime, though, Pergamum, what can you do here? Let's go ahead and give you an Agora. And then we do need to get that Siege Engineers Workshop started. Now, what did we finish researching? That's right. Imperial Cult, so we can start improving some of the research-related buildings. Extra diplomacy to African and Arabian factions. Extra diplomacy to Eastern factions. Let's go ahead and do that. In 4 turns, we might have a better chance of being able to deal with the Sassanids. We'll see. Alright, you guys have pissed me off now. We need to go ahead and take Tingis from them before they can reinforce. I think I will go ahead and do what I did before.
Make haste, men. March.
Let's put them in ambush formation. Hopefully Saiga will remain... I'm not going to put any money into Saiga in case they do that again, but we need to take their next city from them and consolidate control of Africa. Okay, now I can move... Let's go ahead and move her into Ptolemy's throne, and next turn we'll be able to move on these guys. Okay, poison provisions. You failed again! What the hell? 84% chance of success, and you failed twice in a row. Alright, well at least the attrition is killing their troops still, probably because it's summer and it's very hot down there. Bad run for a couple of turns. We're really counting on her to lower their strength, and that hasn't quite happened. Okay, well, tell you what. let me go through my armies really quickly and then spend some money on improving the economy. Meanwhile, this army has landed. Hang on. If I were to give you the order, where would you attack from? Yeah, let's go ahead and have... I'm going to have this army come up on land. Can I potentially rapid march them? No, I don't want to rapid march them because if I put them in that stance, I won't be able to take them out of it, and then they would be vulnerable to attack. But we'll keep this siege going there. And Corrales should fall next turn. And that's actually... that's a bigger city. That should help us economically to have control of Corsica and Sardinia. Okay, really quickly, let's go through and see. Oh, cool. We can actually expand Capsa here. So let's give them an agora. All right, definitely going to build... yeah, let's go ahead and get the archives built in whatever cities have them, so we can have that research rate boost. Okay, that's all we can do. And that's all I will do with this episode. In the next one, it's going to go down. We're going to be fighting the Axum, most likely, even if they are at somewhat fuller strength than we want them to be. I might need an additional army, because they're managing to recruit a good number of troops. So what I may do is put myself in ambush formation and see if I can do it that way, or I may just bring another army down too. This army, I didn't spend any money on recruiting more this turn, so I might need to bring this army down from Petra. Or I might just finish building this one. But yeah, we'll bring this one down and probably help defeat these armies of the Axum. Their recruiting capacity is pretty impressive, considering the fact they only have 2 cities. Yay for AI bonuses. But we will deal with them in the next episode and then turn our attention towards conquering some of Iberia. And once Iberia is under our control, it's a matter of deciding whether or not we go up against Rome right away, or maybe try and loosen up the Sassanids a bit. If we are able to deal diplomatically with the Sassanids, that will give me reason to kind of hold off on attacking them more stridently until later on. So it looks like Rome might actually be in our crosshairs, especially considering the fact that we are about to take control of Corsica and Sardinia, these 2 islands here. So yeah, decisions to make, battles to fight, campaigns to continue. Next episode. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. New episodes are coming out every day at noon Eastern Time. Comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.